There is nobody who is our enemy except our demons inside. And those demons are which tell us that we are not enough. We are flawed. Hello and a huge welcome. I want to share with you the most powerful personal development lesson from the movie K-pop Demon Hunters. And what this lesson has done for me, it has helped me reprogram my identity and step into the version fully, all in an instant, the version who has already created my 2026 vision. And what I want to do with you, I want to share with you so that you can become that person now and act from that aligned place and think from that aligned place and feel from that aligned place. Before I share with you the lesson, I want to give you a bit of background. My kids loved K-pop Demon Hunters. They have been watching the movie. They've been listening to the songs. Every time in school runs, they want me to play that song. One day I said to them, I'm going to watch this with you because I feel called. I want to do it. I started watching the movie and I was blown away. I was blown away with what the movie teaches. Now, why this conversation is not something that is a coincidence for you, but you have been called, like you were meant to hear it. It's the one of the synchronicities in your creation is because 2026 is the fire horse year in the Chinese numerology. Now, what does it mean by fire horse year? And I want to preface this by saying that a lot of you might not even believe in fire horse or the Chinese numerology. The reason I am really open to these ideas because if something helps me believe into my vision 100 times more or help me anchor, I'm open to that, right? Because whatever you believe to be true about you, it's going to be true. I always use these anchors to amplify my belief. Now, the fire horse is a year where there is big creation, big moves, there is bold things, there is this energy of fire in your soul. And this is the year where it's meant to be really grandness. What I realized was when I was doing my 2025 ritual and my new year releasing and creating the vision board and the vision anchoring, all of those things, the word that was really coming up for me was grand. It's going to be grand. It's grand. And now it makes sense why it's coming up. And the other thing, what I realized was the vision that I was communicated, because my belief is that the visions that you have, the desires in your heart, are not just your merely desires or something that you just want, are the things that are being communicated to you by your higher self, by your spiritual, most powerful self, showing you that this is meant for you. This is what is meant for you. This is supposed to happen. So it's a communication. I call it a whisper, a secret promise, right? It's a divine whisper that you are experiencing. So I was communicated very grand visions to the point that I was thinking, oh my God, what's going on? How my human mind was short circuiting. Like I was like, oh my God, how I'm gonna conceive these? How I'm gonna reprogram and all of those things, right? It was too grand, like 1,000x to what has happened so far. And what has happened so far has been very grand as well. But this has been the next level. And the other thing that crazy that started to happen was there is a song by Katy Perry called Dark Horse. And it is a very old song, maybe more than a decade, but somehow me and my son just fell in love with the song again when we used to play it all the time, and I used to feel that fire. And then I came to know about this fire horse energy. I'm like, oh, this is all resonating. And then I watched the K-pop Demon Hunters movie. And it completely changed my life. And now I want to help you change yours completely and help you step into that version now. So in K-pop Demon Hunters, the demons are really the limiting beliefs, the fears, the part of you where you think is not enough. So it's like, when you see those scars on Rumi's face or on her body, it's like the part of you she thinks which are not the representation of what she's going after, right? And she's hiding behind this thing and trying to achieve her goal and trying to achieve her desires. And then all of a sudden, in the end, the demons come and completely take it all off. And in the middle of that competition, that concert, the whole thing comes off, and she's now running away, and she feels like she's not good enough anymore. So what I had, the breakthrough that I had was that we think that for us to achieve more or create more, we need to be a certain kind of person. And no matter where you are in your life now, maybe you are doing really well, but you would love delusional results. Maybe you want more, and a part of you is like, why do you want more? You've got already so much. Whatever that desire is, right? Desire for limitlessness, desire for breakthroughs. We tend to think that we have to change certain part of us, right? And when I started receiving these grand visions for 2026, my mind was like, okay, how I'm going to become that? How I'm going to do that? Not even how I'm going to do because I teach the identity work, but more like I am not enough to be that version yet, right? I need to have this and I need to have this. And although I teach this, but the level of grandness that was coming, it's like my mind was short-circuiting and it was constantly showing me you are not enough. You have to do this and you have to be have that. Or what about having this thing? And what I realized was that all these things that we are, our vision needs all parts of us. It doesn't need that cut part that you just get rid of that part and you release this part and you cut this part of us and you just make this cookie cutter thing that you think is going to work for that vision. It needs all of us. It needs the hot mess. It needs those imperfections. It needs the thing where you feel like, oh, this may not resonate or this may not be great. It needs all of us with all of our perfect imperfections. And when Rumi claimed that reclamation, then there was a song which I listen a lot. This is what it sounds like. And she talks about that now this is my truth and this is what it sounds like. I'm singing this song which we haven't even written, but this is what it sounds like. So when we come with all of us, all parts of us, we sound different, but that sound is a masterpiece. That sound is who we really are, and that sound is an art. That sound is the perfection in that imperfection. So when we think we have to cut this part and we have to release this and we have to get rid of this, and it may be my education is not enough, or I need to release weight, or I need to be more of that, or I am not perfect this way. All of these are the parts that make us a masterpiece. Right? And when you walk with all of them, and where you carry them, and when you don't cover them, and when you do not get involved with the demons inside our head, and when you are not letting the demons, which are our limitations, which are this thought, the thought that you are not enough because of this. I love what Neil Donald Walsh said once, that the fact that you have something which is not good enough is not the flaw. The flaw is that you think that it's a flaw, right? The flaw is not the you being you. The flaw is that you think that is a flaw, right? And this is so beautiful. What if you are not the perfect way, but you take it anyway and you choose to see the success anyway? What if you haven't got the perfect articulation or for your launch, but you go with it anyway? What if you feel that you haven't got that full confidence, but you move anyway? And then it comes. What if you feel that you're not educated or you haven't got the right degrees, or you should go to university and take another degree, but you move anyway? What if you think you don't have enough followers or big enough following, and you choose to see that anyway? And then when you get on that frequency, all the plots, plans, circumstances, people come. They are the law of the bridge of incidents, like Neville Goddard, the greatest writer on this, said, like the bridge of incidents start to fold, and things start to get activated and it shows up. It's like this person, you bump into this, you see this, you open that book, you find that answer there, you saw this, you listen to a song and it changed everything. Those kind of things start to connect. You get an idea, it doesn't make sense why it's going to work, but it works like crazy, right? All those things work, but the key is you have to choose to see it with all of you now. When you say, I haven't got this, that's why not yet, that's the demon. That's the demon. That's the thing that Rumi was hiding. And when she said, you know what, I'm coming with all of me, and this is what it sounds like, that was a winning thing. They won the thing, right? They were against those soldier boys or something. And when she brought all of it to the table, and she realized that I can achieve my greatest desire with all of me. That is the next level of freedom. That is the freedom that we want. So a lot of times I hear people saying, I want the freedom, I want the financial freedom, I want the time freedom, and what you're really looking for is the freedom to carry all the parts of you, and you know that all those parts are the greatest imperfection, and with that you can still have what you want, because the thing that you want wants all of you, not the cut part of you, right? A part of you can be scared, but a part of you can be really empowered. A part of you might not feel that confident, but a part of your soul is on fire, right? And that brings me to the point that this song Golden, which won the Golden Globe, this movie is a top 10 movie on Netflix. This song is the most played song ever. It's creating a movement, it's creating a new culture, it's creating history, it's a masterpiece. That song has the frequency. That song, so that singer AJ, who struggled for a very long time, and she did not get the breakthrough, she did not receive what she was really looking for. And then this compounded frequency where she chose to see her with all of her. And even when she was told she's too old to become a K-pop idol, but with all of that, it's the frequency that people are feeling. So what I want to ask you is that, are you compounding that frequency? Because what you're doing is you're taking that thought energy, that thing that enters your skull. And Sami Kurlian, who was the Russian photographer, he actually took the X-ray picture of the energy entering in your skull, going through your body and moving through your heart, and then releasing. You want to take that energy and transmute into your desire with all of you. And the moment you reject it, the moment you say, no, I cannot have this until I have the degree, I cannot have this until I am an expert in that, I cannot have this until I do that course, I cannot have this until I lose weight, add whatever you want to add, right? Or I'm not from the right background, or all those things, you are transmuting the energy against you. But what you felt in Golden, that song, is the transmuted energy. And that's why that frequency literally ascended space, time, and everything, and it became a masterpiece. And I think every household, in some shape or form, either because of kids or adults or both, is listening to that frequency. And why it resonated with people? Because it resonated deep down with them, with who they are, and their part of them, which is a demon, right? There is nobody who is our enemy except our demons inside. And those demons are which tell us that we are not enough, we are flawed, right? And when you take the part of you which is not enough and you walk with it and you say, you know what? I choose to love it. I choose to see it. You are seen, you're heard. I choose to walk with it. I see it despite. And one of the most powerful exercise that I would love for you to really anchor this, what I shared, it's so powerful, is imagine, right? And really allow yourself to immerse in that, the version of you, right? Who has already done what you want to do in 2026, right? That version of you shows up in front of you, right? And that version is right in front of you. What would that version say to you? What kind of things your version is going to say? Because what you're doing is you're taking a future memory where there is no such thing as present, past, future. Everything is in the now. Einstein has proven this, that our mind can only think linearly. So we think of time as, in a series, but actually the whole thing exists right now. So that version is within you right now. The thing you want is already done. The vision has already been created. So when that version of you comes in front of you, what you're doing is you're accessing that consciousness and awareness. And that version will tell you what you need to know. So you are using your higher faculty memory, which is not just to memorize things or remember things, but also to access future awareness and ask that version, what do you need to know now? How was it? And when I did this for myself, my 2026 vision, the answer that went was, Anam, it's natural. It's who you are. You have done it. You don't need anything extra. You just need you. You just need all of you. It's already done. And that's when I had the biggest breakthrough. So I hope it helped you. So let me know how you felt after you did this anchoring. And much blessings and so much love, the Platinum CEO.